Most people spend their entire lives renting a flat they will never own. Meanwhile, somewhere in the Scottish borders right now, there is a four-storey stone tower with a spiral staircase inside it, attached to a three-bedroom detached house. The asking price is £63,000 and has been sitting on the market for 10 months. 8 properties like this exist across the UK today, all of them detached, all of them with architecture that stops people in the street. None of them selling. Here is why. Number 1, Accrington, Lancashire, £44,000. A Victorian Gothic detached house on a corner plot on the edge of town, built in 1887 for a mill owner who wanted his house to look like something more than a house. He succeeded. The turret sits at the corner of the building, a full circular tower rising above the roof line with its own pointed slate roof and a window on each floor looking out in 2 directions at once. The arched stone doorway at the front has the original iron hinges and a door surround carved from local sandstone. The windows on the ground floor are Gothic pointed arches with original leaded glass in the upper sections. Inside, an entrance hall with a tiled floor and a staircase that turns twice before it reaches the landing. A sitting room with a bay window and a stone fireplace with an overmantel reaching to the ceiling. A dining room, a kitchen at the back. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms. The turret room is the smallest, but has windows facing 3 directions and a ceiling that follows the curve of the tower, and a bathroom, gas central heating, double glazing in the non-original windows, the leaded lights retained throughout. A garden enclosed on 2 sides by a low castellated stone wall that matches the house. Blackburn is 5 miles west. Manchester is 25 miles south. The price is £44,000 for a Victorian Gothic house with a turret, leaded windows, a carved stone doorway, and a castellated garden wall. The mill owner who built it wanted something that looked like a castle. He got one. The price is £44,000. Number 2, Consett, County Durham. £31,000. A detached Victorian villa built in 1878 with a battlemented parapet running along the roofline. The row of alternating raised and lowered stone blocks that give a building the silhouette of a castle wall. From the street, with the parapet against the sky, the house looks like a fortification. From inside, it looks like a very large Victorian house with high ceilings and original features that nobody has touched since approximately 1970. 4 bedrooms, 2 reception rooms, a kitchen at the back. The sitting room has a bay window with the original shutters and a cast-iron fireplace with a tiled surround. The dining room has a second fireplace and a picture rail at ceiling height with the original plaster cornice above it. The battlements are the detail. Stone, solid, entirely decorative, running the full length of the front and side elevations and giving the house a roof line that no modern building achieves. A garden at the back runs 50 feet to a stone wall. Gas central heating, double glazing in the non-original windows. The sash windows at the front retain their original glass. Newcastle is 18 miles northeast, Durham City is 16 miles south. The price is £31,000 for a 4-bedroom Victorian villa with a battlemented parapet, original cast-iron fireplaces, original shutters, and a roofline that looks like a castle wall from the street. The battlements have been there since 1878. The price is £31,000. Number 3, Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, £38,000. A detached stone house built in 1865 with pointed Gothic windows on 2 floors, a steep slate roof with decorative ridged tiles, and a stone porch with a pointed arch over the front door that looks like the entrance to a small chapel. It was not a chapel. It was a house for a colliery manager who had strong opinions about architecture. 3 bedrooms, a sitting room with 2 Gothic windows and a stone fireplace. A dining kitchen at the back with a door onto the garden. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms, the largest with a pointed window that fills the room with light in the afternoon, and a bathroom. The garden runs 60 feet behind the house to a dry stone wall with an apple tree in the left corner and a kitchen garden in the right. Beyond the wall, the hillside climbs to open common land. Gas central heating, double glazing in slim profile units that preserve the pointed window shapes. A roof inspected and passed 3 years ago. Cardiff is 35 minutes south. The brick-on beacons begin at the edge of town. The price is £38,000 for a stone Gothic house with pointed windows, a chapel arch over the front door, decorative ridge tiles, an apple tree, and a hillside at the end of the garden. The colliery manager who built it is long gone. The pointed windows are still there. The price is £38,000. Number 4, Dumfries, Scotland, £57,000. A detached Victorian villa on the southern edge of Dumfries, built in 1882, with 2 full bay windows on the ground floor, a corbelled corner detail at the first floor that projects the upper bedroom outward over the garden like a small tower, and a roofline of steep gables and decorative timber barge boards that give the house the silhouette of something from a Gothic novel. The corbelled corner is the detail that makes this house a projecting bracket of stone at first floor level carries the corner of the bedroom outward beyond the wall below it, a feature of Scottish Victorian architecture that produces the visual effect of a small turret without the structural complexity of building one. From certain angles, the house looks like it has towers it does not technically have. 4 bedrooms, 2 reception rooms, a kitchen updated in 2018. The master bedroom occupies the corbelled corner and has windows on 3 sides, a room that manages to feel larger than its floor plan because the walls project beyond the house in 2 directions. The garden runs 100 feet behind the house, enclosed by a stone wall, with a greenhouse on the right side and a vegetable plot at the far end. Gas central heating, double glazing, a boiler replaced in 2020. The town centre is 15 minutes walk. Glasgow is 1 hour and 15 minutes north by road. The price is £57,000 for a 4-bedroom Victorian villa with a corbelled tower corner, Gothic gables, decorative barge boards, a greenhouse, a 100-foot walled garden, and a master bedroom with windows on 3 sides. The corbell has been projecting from that corner since 1882. The price is £57,000. Number 5, Rhyl, North Wales, £29,000. A detached Gothic revival house 3 streets back from the North Wales coast, built in 1891 for a solicitor who had been to the continent and come back with opinions. The result is a house with a pointed corner turret, lancet windows on the first floor, decorative stonework around every opening, and a roofline of steep pitched gables that would not look out of place in a Bavarian village. 3 bedrooms, a sitting room with a lancet window and a tiled fireplace, a dining room, a kitchen at the back, updated in 2015. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms, the turret room accessible through the master bedroom, with a curved wall following the line of the tower and a window looking out over the front garden and the street beyond. A bathroom, refitted in 2022. The front garden has a low ornamental stone wall with decorative iron railings. The back garden is enclosed, 45 feet long, south-facing. Gas central heating, double glazing in units that preserve the lancet shapes. A roof inspection passed last year. The beach is 8 minutes walk. Rhyl train station puts Chester 45 minutes east and Holyhead 50 minutes west. The price is £29,000 for a Gothic revival house with a pointed turret, lancet windows, Bavarian gables, a turret room, a south-facing garden, and 8 minutes walk to the North Wales coast. The solicitor who built it had good taste and strong opinions. The turret is still there. The price is £29,000. Number 6. Bishop Auckland, County Durham, £36,000. A detached house built in 1895, directly across the road from Auckland Castle, the medieval palace of the Prince Bishops of Durham, restored to its full grandeur and now one of the most significant heritage sites in the north of England. The castle is visible from the upstairs windows of this house. The turrets of the castle gatehouse are directly in the line of sight from the master bedroom. The house itself was built to complement its surroundings. Stone construction, a crenellated bay window at the front ground floor, a bay with battlements at the top, the same decorative feature as the castle wall across the road, and pointed arched windows on the first floor. 3 bedrooms, a sitting room with the crenellated bay and a stone fireplace, a dining room, a kitchen updated in 2017. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. The master bedroom window frames the castle gatehouse directly across the road. Gas central heating, double glazing, a boiler replaced in 2021. Darlington is 12 miles east. Durham City is 16 miles north. The price is £36,000 for a stone house with a crenellated bay window, pointed arched windows on the first floor, a 2021 boiler, and a direct view of a medieval castle gatehouse from the master bedroom. The castle has been across the road since the 12th century. The price is £36,000. Number 7. Llanidloes, Powys, Wales, £49,000. A detached stone house on the edge of a small market town in mid-Wales, built in 1872 with a full octagonal turret at the front right corner rising 2 stories and topped with a pointed slate roof. The turret has a window on each of its 8 faces at both levels, 16 windows on a single tower, each one looking out at a slightly different angle over the town and the surrounding hills. 3 bedrooms, a sitting room with an original stone fireplace and a door into the base of the turret, a circular room, 8-sided, with windows on every face and a view in every direction, a dining room, a kitchen at the back with a door onto the garden. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms, the turret room at first floor level with its 8 windows and curved walls, and the hills of mid-Wales visible in 8 different directions simultaneously. The garden runs 80 feet behind the house to a stone wall, with a paved terrace outside the back door and a lawn running to a garden shed at the far end. Oil central heating, double glazing in units matched to the window shapes, a new roof in 2019. The River Severn runs through the town below, The Cambrian Mountains are visible from the turret. Aberystwyth is 30 miles west. The price is £49,000 for a stone house with a full octagonal turret, 16 turret windows with views in 8 directions, a circular room at the base of the tower, and the Cambrian Mountains visible from the top floor. The turret has been standing since 1872. The price is £49,000. Number 8, Jedburgh, Scottish Borders, £63,000. This is the one with the tower. A real tower. Not a decorative turret. Not a projecting corbel. A full 4-storey stone tower attached to the side of a 3-bedroom detached house with a spiral staircase inside it and a room at the top that looks out over the rooftops of Jedburgh and the Borders hills beyond. The house was built in 1834, incorporating an earlier tower structure that dates from the late 18th century. The tower predates the house by 50 years, and the house was built around it. The result is a property that is 2 things at once: a comfortable 3-bedroom home and a 4-storey stone tower with a room at the top that has no obvious purpose except to be extraordinary. The tower room at the top, stone walls, a single window facing north toward the hills, a floor of wide timber boards, a ceiling that follows the line of the original roof structure. No central heating reaches it, no double glazing has been fitted. It is a room from a different century, and it makes no apologies. The main house, sitting room with a stone fireplace and a wood-burning stove, a kitchen diner at the back updated in 2016, 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, gas central heating throughout the main house, double glazing in all windows except the tower. A garden of 60 feet running to a stone wall at the back boundary. Jedburgh Abbey, the 12th century Augustinian monastery that stands in ruins at the center of town, is 7 minutes walk. The English border is 12 miles south. The asking price is £63,000 for a 3-bedroom detached house with a 4-storey stone tower attached to its side, a spiral staircase inside the tower, a room at the top looking out over the Borders hills, and Jedburgh Abbey 7 minutes walk away. The tower was standing before the house was built. The spiral staircase still works. The price is £63,000, 8 properties, all detached. Turrets, battlements, Gothic windows, corbelled corners, octagonal towers, and a 4-storey tower with a spiral staircase. Prices from £29,000 to £63,000. A Victorian Gothic house with a turret in Accrington, a house with battlements on the roofline in Consett, a tower room with 16 windows in Llanidloes, and in Jedburgh, a 4-storey stone tower with a spiral staircase that was already old when the house next to it was built. Tell us in the comments which one you would take the keys for. We read everyone.